Good morning, friend. It's Joyce from Moore's Patch of Heaven Homestead, and today we are in the gathering place. It is the day we are going to work on cooking down our tomatoes. This is a day that I always look forward to. The tomatoes are coming in the garden like crazy. I've got them frozen in the freezer. I've got some fresh. We're going to stick them all in the roasting pan and roast them down and make sauce. And yeah, this is such an exciting day. Okay, so here is the roasting pan. I have some fresh tomatoes in there so far. And then we have our bags coming in from the freezer. Avonlee's bringing them in. I am going to stuff this thing full and I'm going to start cooking them down. This will take all day. Sometimes I let them go even longer than that. And then I will get the immersion blender out here and then I will spice them up accordingly. Be it for sauce, pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, just tomato sauce. I will divide it up and work with it that way. But yeah, so we are here, got it plugged in the gathering place because we do not have room for it in the trailer. And it is such a nice day out. So I am just going to let everything cook and the animals are going to get those lovely smells. If you're wondering what we're doing here with these tarps is the gravel has started getting weeds. So we are killing the weeds, suppressing them, and then we are taking the vinegar spray and we are killing the weeds. As you can see, they are dying over there, and then we'll go through and pull them. But yeah, it is what it is when you're living, you know, this way. And this was once grass. So of course it's going to come through the gravel. And what we'll do is we'll probably end up putting more gravel on there. Oh, there comes Aspen. But yeah, so that's what we're doing right here is we're suppressing the weeds and trying to kill them and remove them so that we've got kind of a little area out here. Alrighty, we've got the tomatoes in there. I'm going to get the roasting pan going. This is how I always do it. Sometimes I'll get 2 or 3 roasting pans going at the same time. We definitely have enough tomatoes for at least 3, if not 4 of these roasting pans. So I have to get busy, and yeah, being in the trailer does not mean, you know, food prep stops. We still need to continue. So even though we're in a trailer, food prep continues. I will work on this, and now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to start on some comfrey salve. So having the gathering place and it's being, you know, 1,000 square feet, I have so much space to do things. So, you know, even if you're in a tiny house and you've got some kind of outdoor living space, you can do these things, guys. You really can. Just set up a little area. You know, we're using extension cords because there's no electricity in this place as of yet. We have electricity in the barn, but not in the gathering place. So at this point, an extension cord works really well. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get busy and I'm going to show you how I'm making comfrey salve today. Alrighty. I had mentioned I would show you what the herbs look like dried, and as you can see, I've already gone ahead and used a bunch of them. These are burdock leaves. Here we have the lemon balm. Look at how nice and dried that is. That will be great for tea. Here we have oregano, which is nice and dry. That's going to be great on pizza and tomato sauces. Here we have the parsley. Look at that. That is going to be delicious. So what I do is I just dry it here, and then I'm going to crunch it all up, take it off the stems, and jar it up, or put it in bags, stick it in the freezer, or, you know, wherever I have room, because at this point we don't have a whole lot of room, so just making do. But look at that. That is just made out of some scrap wood, some old screens. And guys, you can have one of these as well. And you know what? Put it in a greenhouse, in a mud room, outdoors like this, in an outdoor area. And yeah, it works amazing. So here's some of the stuff I already bagged up. And what I usually do is I stick it in bags first so that I know what I have before I start working it. So here's some basil. Did not put lemon balm on here. Is that mint? No, I think that's lemon balm. Okay. Now here's the lemon balm. That was mint. So it helps when you put what it is on there. There's comfrey, And I'm getting ready, and there's basil, getting ready to make salve today. I have my comfrey infused oil here. And yeah, we're gonna get started on making some comfrey salve. This has been sitting for quite a while. Yeah, so I'm gonna take you along and show you how to make some comfrey salve. Righty, I added 2 more bags of tomatoes because look at how they have cooked down. Do you see all that liquid? That's just crazy. So yeah, I added 2 more bags, and I will continue to add bags as this cooks down, because as it cooks down, it gets really, really low. It really cooks down to just about nothing. As you can see here, it cooks down to almost nothing because it turns into a sauce, as you know. So I will continue adding tomatoes from the freezer as this cooks down. And yeah, before long, could you imagine that roaster just full of beautiful sauce? Yep, that's what's gonna happen. So guys, this is the best way to preserve your tomatoes when they're all coming on at once, instead of you know, losing them and not knowing what to do with them. Stick them in the freezer in a Ziploc bag and save them for a day like this when you have time to cook them down. Waddles, our sweet Muscovy mama, she is a grandmother. She is over, we're thinking 8 or 9 years old. And she has wanted to be a mama for so long, sat on eggs, they never hatched. Here recently, we got a couple of males, and look at that. She has had she hatched 4 babies, and is she ever the best mama? Look at her, she's in our zinnia flower garden, taking such good care of them. Oh my goodness, they are just the cutest thing ever. Yep, that's Waddles, our grandma with her new babies. Here's the sweet watchdogs. These are our guineas, and they are so sweet. I just gave them a treat. I know. It's one of those things. You love your animals, and you give them treats. They are so sweet. They clean out all the ticks and squash bugs and stuff out of the garden and out of the flower garden. So we love having them around. We had been blessed with 8 of them, and only 5 survived because, I mean, not 5, 5 of them did not survive. They decided to go out in the street, and yeah, these 3 have stuck around. The others decided they needed to guard the highway. Okay, I am straining the comfrey, and look at how beautiful dark green that oil is. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys. This stuff is simply amazing, just amazing. My knees have been bothering me a little bit. I need to start exercising. And so I will be smearing comfrey on my knees for the pain, and it goes in, and guys, it works like a charm. It is so amazing. So yeah, I am making some comfrey salve for our own use, but I also make it for others who need it. And look at those leaves in there. Is that amazing? I'll be throwing those leaves into our compost bin and, you know, just add extra nutrients. This is the jar that I'm going to be putting it in. It's an amber colored jar. This is what our fermented cod liver and butter oil comes in. We have that on auto ship every month, and so I save the lids. I save the jar. The lids I do not save because they're a metal lid, but this is just a peanut butter lid that fits perfectly on there. So whenever making salves and stuff, it's best to put it in a dark colored jar to keep it so it lasts a long time, and this stuff does last a long time. I'm going to squeeze every drop out of these leaves, and I'm going to show you how I make my salve. Okay, so I have my little burner going in the gathering place. I put a little pan with some water. In my jar here, I have 2 tablespoons of beeswax and 3/4 cup of my comfrey oil, and I'm just heating that up. And when that comes to a boil, not really a boil, but when the beeswax is completely melted, I will then pour it into my little glass container. At that time, you can add lavender if you'd like to it, lavender essential oil. I do not because the guys use it as well and don't like that smell. But yeah, so I'm going to just let the hot water come to a boil so that it can melt the beeswax. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. It takes quite a while to get those little beeswax pellets to melt, so patience is definitely needed when making your salve. That mowing in the background, yeah, that's Avonlea. She's mowing for us. She does the push mower when Dad does the riding, and Jedediah does the lawn tractor. So yep, just a few more minutes and you can see they're starting to get smaller, but it takes a little bit. Almost there. Okay, all of our beeswax pellets are melted. We're now going to pour it into our jar and let it set up. Okay, I'm starting another batch. I needed to finish up the oil that I have so I can start more. It is sitting here. It'll take a little bit before it starts to solidify. And I'm starting 4 little ones, so we can have those for in our purse or to give as gifts. Okay, I was able to get 4 small and 2 bigger containers. So that is going to be a lot of comfrey salve for us for quite a while. I'm excited about that. This is such a good product. It's good for so many things and so easy to make. This is something you want in your medicine cabinet. This is medicine at your fingertips, guys. This is free medicine right here for sprains and strains, any kind of bumps and bruises, and guys, for breaks and your knees and whatever kind of bone issue you have. This is a bone knitter. This stuff is potent. You can already see it starting to set up. It is so amazing. I can't stress it enough, guys. Such good stuff. Okay, the salve is all done and hardened up. Look at that. Looks amazing. I know you're gonna say I put one in clear glass, but you know what? We're gonna use that so quickly that it's all right. For long term, you would probably want to put it in, you know, the amber colored or something like this. But really, we're gonna use it and it's gonna be amazing. It's not something that's gonna sit around. So that's what it looks like finished. You saw how simple it was to make. Definitely need to give this a try. I wanted to show you our loofahs that are growing. This is the first year I've ever grown loofahs. And look at that. We've got some up higher, but I wanted to show you these 2 up close. So excited. Yep, the garden is about done. Dried out, tired. Time to start the fall garden. But if you can see, there's still lots and lots of flowers. So we're gonna kind of pull out the dead and leave the rest, because there's lots of red tomatoes still. And we're gonna start the fall garden. You can see there's another loofah, and there's a huge one hanging. Let's see if I can get it. Well, it's next to the flower over there somewhere. Anyway, there's another big one. But so these planters, we're gonna go ahead and put lettuce and stuff in. It's still real hot, so I'm waiting just a little bit. We're gonna pull out the okra. There's still some flowers, so they're still coming on a little. The ones that you see on there have gone to seed, which is fine. We'll save those. Yeah, we're watering just because it has been so hot here in the Midwest. So hot. The garden is so tired and thirsty. We can't seem to water it enough. But squashes are finishing up, and we will start again. Just exciting to see this cycle of life, how one garden ends and another one starts. And this one, as far as the cucumbers and tomatoes are concerned, is not ready to end yet. We're excited about that. went ahead and ran my immersion blender through the tomatoes. As you can see, they are almost done. I will now let them slow roast all night to get off a lot of the liquid and have it thicken up. But look at that, guys. Is that amazing? The tomatoes from this morning that we froze from our garden are turning into a beautiful, beautiful thick sauce. And I am just blending it up. We blend up skin and all. That's how we've always done it. Still a lot of blending to be done, but look at that. It's getting there. I've just started blending it. Some of it's done, some of it's not. I kind of do that to just kind of help it along. But yeah, this will be gorgeous sauce by the time it's all said and done. Not that much liquid off of the tomatoes because they were frozen, so a lot of times you'll have to take off some of the liquid once they've been cooked down. And this is the immersion blender, handheld immersion blender that I use to blend it up. Works amazing. So yeah, all in all, I think we're gonna have some yummy, yummy sauce. I'm gonna let it cook down and sit all night at about 150 degrees, I think. Yeah, I'll put it down to 150 and just let it go all night, low and slow, so it thickens up and a lot of the water just cooks out of it. Okay guys, it's been a full day making sauce, salves. I've been working on seeds, kind of working on the garden, trying to get things going for some of the classes that we're going to start having here in the gathering place. I'm excited about that. I'm going to start hosting fermenting classes, how to make tinctures and salves. So if you're in this area and would like to join us, they're probably going to be on a Thursday evening because Wednesday usually is Bible study. Friday night people like to go out. We thought Thursday night might be a good time to come do a class, fellowship, enjoy some homemade goodies. But anyway, guys, I hope that you are all doing well. Thank you for joining me. I so appreciate you coming along this journey with us. It's just going to get more exciting. The more we get into finishing up the house, that is still something I'm going to be showing you. Now that the outside is all done, I haven't shown it to you yet, we are going to get ready to start the inside. Now that temperatures are getting a little cooler because the guys are the ones who are going to be working on the inside, which is very exciting. But anyway, guys, I am going to end for now. As you can see my face, it's a little hot and toasty out here. I have the fan going, but standing above that roaster, it's gotten a little warm. So I am going to say goodbye for now, and hopefully you'll come back and join us on our next video, and we'll catch you on the next one. God bless you.